Someone asks you a simple question, and right there you freeze. The whole room waits. Is this you? You know the answer, so why won't the words come out? Here is what almost nobody tells you. It is not your English that is slow. It is the translating. I'm Ashley, and today, gently, we are going to switch it off. So let me show you what is really happening in that little silence. Someone speaks, and before you can answer, your mind quietly runs home. It carries the question to your own language, finds the words there, and tries to carry them all the way back. That whole trip in your head has a name. You translate in your head. And while your mind is away on that trip, something happens. The words get stuck. They are right there, but they will not come out when you need them. The words get stuck. That gap between the question and your answer is the round trip taking its time. We call it a lag, a small delay. There's a lag, and it costs you. The meeting where you had the perfect point but stayed silent. The message you rewrote 5 times before you dared to send it. You're stuck in your head. So busy thinking about English that you cannot just speak it. Stuck in your head, and by the time it is finally translated, the thought it was carrying is gone. You lose your train of thought. Your idea was a moving train, and you stepped off it. You lose your train of thought. So you do the obvious thing. You try harder. You cram in more words, more grammar, more rules. And here is the cruel part. The harder you try, the louder it gets. The more you think, the more stuck you are. You were never failing because you knew too little. You were drowning in the round trip. And the way out is not to push harder. It is to step off it. So here is the change. You do not need more words. You need a shorter road to them. And you build that road in private, where no one is listening. You talk to yourself, quietly, in English, just you. No audience, no pressure. You talk to yourself. Start with the smallest thing. Narrate your day. Say what you are doing as you do it. I'm making coffee. I'm running a little late. That is it. You narrate your day. Then look around the room you are in right now. Name the things around you. The cup, the lamp, the window. Point your mind at each one and label it in English. Name the things around you. And when you do, keep it simple. A small word you own beats a big word you are chasing. Use the easy word. Say the simple thing. Keep it simple. But what if you reach for a word and it is just not there? Good. This is the most useful skill of all. You do not stop. You talk around it. You describe it instead. You forgot the word for a can opener? Then say, the thing you open cans with. They understand you every time. You talk around it. There is always another road to the same idea. So if one sentence will not come, say it another way, a simpler way. Same meaning, easier path. Say it another way. And here's the part I most want you to believe. Do this, a little each day, and one day you sit at a table like this again. Someone asks, and you stop noticing you are translating. It becomes second nature, as natural as breathing. It becomes second nature. The words start arriving before you even ask for them. They come without thinking. No round trip, no waiting. Without thinking. And someone asks you something you never prepared for, and you just answer. You think on your feet. Right there, in the moment. You think on your feet. The words just come. They flow. English starts right where your thoughts already are. The words just come. And here is the gentle truth. You will not notice the day it happens. You will just answer someone, easily, and only later realize that you never translated at all. It will come. So keep going. A little English every day, just for you. You were never slow. You were just taking the long way home. Next time, the moment it clicks. How to know you are improving, even on the days it does not feel like it. You are closer than you think. Follow along, and I will see you soon.